In this week's episode, we review the latest fresh produce prices in South Africa, look at Nile's online market prices, and focus on banana prices that broke through upper support limits, while orange and avo prices are also on the rise. All in this week's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe, and this is the AMT John Deere Fruit and Vegetable Overview for August 15, 2023, brought to you by John Deere, Nile.ag, Halfway Toyota Ottery, and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. Feel free to visit our website at amtrends.co.za for the latest prices, information, and detailed reports. You can also enjoy the videos on YouTube and Facebook, or join one of our popular WhatsApp groups. But with that said, let's take a look at what happened on the markets over the past week. The rand's currently trading at 18.96 per US dollar, which is in line with last week's exchange rate. The weaker rand over the past 2 weeks is still a result of the dollar being much stronger at the moment. Brent oil prices have once again hovered around the $87 mark the past week, and we see that there is a lot of resistance at these price levels given the current economic climate. There is still low demand from China, but production limitations by OPEC, Saudi Arabia and Russia are still supporting these prices. The latest price traded on $86 per barrel. In the vegetable market, the average national potato price decreased to R76.62 per 10 kg bag, while the average Class 1 large medium mondial price still traded between R80 and R85 per 10 kg bag on Nile.ag. The price moved below support levels and moved into a downward trend as a result, which is mostly driven by higher supply to the markets at the moment. Prices are likely to stay in this downward trend until October of this year. Tomato prices decreased to R6.97 per kilogram, which is now 49% lower compared to last year this time. Volumes on the other hand increased by 6% week on week and is about 49% higher in turn year on year. These high volumes is a result of the cold fronts over the past month, which delayed ripening and deliveries and keeping prices low at the moment. The national average carrot price, however, increased to R5.10 per kilogram, while the large Class 1 price remained on R55 per 10 kg bag on Nile.ag. I think that carrot prices, which is about 32% higher compared to last year, can stabilize around these price levels for now and gain more momentum closer to December again. Onion prices increased last week by about 6%, with the average national price on R84.30 per 10 kg bag. On Nile.ag, the latest Class 1 large medium brown onion price increased to between R85 and R93 per 10 kg bag. We are still expecting this price to decrease until the end of September, as volumes will likely continue to increase over this period. This broadcast is made possible by John Deere, Nile.ag, Halfway Toyota Ottery, and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. Nile's online market makes it possible to order directly from South Africa's leading producers. Producers get the benefit of better price transparency, low commissions, and faster payments. Learn more about Nile.ag on their website www.nile.ag. For a journey of a lifetime, let Halfway Toyota Ottery help you find your first price. For more information, contact their dealer principal and review him directly on 083 457 8057 and get the best price and service nationwide for the Toyota of your choice. The average pepper price increased again, now trading on R28.20 per kilogram, with the green pepper price also higher on R23.07 per kilogram. Red pepper prices increased to R26.34, while yellow peppers increased to R39.02 per kilogram. Pepper prices are now 48% higher compared to a year ago, with volumes about 25% lower year on year. Other vegetable prices traded as follows: cabbages on R2.57, garlic on R69.43, spinach on R4.56, pumpkins on R6.54, while sweet potato prices also increased to R5.86 last week. Looking at the fruit markets, however, the banana price broke through upper resistance levels and increased by 14% the past week to R8.67 per kilogram. The Class 1 Hands large variety price also traded higher on Nile.ag and traded on R200 per 18 kilogram box. Higher prices were driven by lower volumes and deliveries on the market, decreasing by about 15% over the past week alone. Over the next 2 weeks, there might be some extra resistance on prices, but prices can start increasing from the start of September onwards towards the end of the year. Apple prices increased to R9.59, while pear prices decreased to R9.55 per kilogram last week, with both these prices still likely to stay in an upward trend for the rest of this year. The latest orange price increased by about 5% to R3.44 per kilogram, with the weaker rand likely to support this price over the short term again. Prices can likely increase significantly from the end of September, when we are expecting lower volumes. Avo prices increased by 5% to R7.95 last week and can also gain some momentum due to higher export prices and lower supplies locally. Table grape prices traded on R71.37, with the pineapple price decreasing to R6.54 per kilogram last week. Zimmatic irrigation systems are built to last. From industry-leading durability and strength to innovative enhancements and advanced technology, every product is designed to be a part of a custom-made flexible solution that will best support you and your field. These videos are made possible by John Deere, Nile.ag, Halfway Toyota Otri, and Zimmatic irrigation systems. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe, and thank you for watching.